Hello, everybody! We did it! Yay! Oh, God, yeah. So I figured that's the perfect way to start is with that opening music from the original King Kong by Max Steiner, of course. Hey, guys, what's up? It's BigJackFilms here. Welcome to another live stream. And yes, you saw the title right. Well, Jack, 4,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel. Not bad for one night, yeah? Hey, that's a lot of subscribers. Don't worry, we're going to do that every night. Yep, we hit 4,000 subscribers over the weekend. I apologize for not getting to this sooner. That was mostly because I was at Comic-Con all weekend, Toronto Comic-Con. To shorten it up, it was a great time. I had a lot of fun. You guys want to see photos of all the cosplayers and stuff that we took, that we saw at the con, link below to our Facebook page. Go check out our photos and our albums, and you can check out our photos of the cosplays we took. There will be a convention adventure, and that will be coming around April. It's going to be a little late, but that's mostly due to the fact that I'm just wrapping up the last remaining few videos for March of Kong. But yeah. So again, for anybody who is new to our channel, who has subscribed to we hit 4,000 subscribers, thank you all so much. We actually broke the record because our old YouTube channel, which is just under my name, had about 3,700 subscribers, and that's the highest I ever got. But the fact that now we've hit 4,000 subscribers is fucking incredible. So again, from the bottom of my heart, from everybody here at Big Jack Film Studios who is not here to attend, thank you so much. We really appreciate it, and we hope to reach even higher because we're starting to grow a lot more as a channel. We're starting to grow a lot more as a community. If you guys want to see our content as well as other friends' content, any other people who are, part of our community of reviewers and online creators, go to link down below to our official website, BigJackFilms.com, and you can see everything from Kaiju Network, Cinematic Trash, JT is Reborn, Nick Jackson, Queen 18, and so on. All are part of this community that we have on this website. So any help supporting the website is very much appreciated. And yeah, let's just keep it up, guys. Again, Patreon. We always love your Patreon stuff. Thank you so much. And we hope you enjoy the next few thousand subscribers we get in the next few videos. So, what has been happening this week for those who don't know? Well, because we hit the 4,000 subscriber mark, I released early a trailer for the next Kong review. You can expect that review to come out on March 29th. It will be it's a brand new episode. It'll be featuring me talking about a certain anime kitten that did a Kong parody, so you can look forward to that a week Friday. But if you guys want to go check it out early, you can do so by supporting us on Patreon. It is now on patreon.com, so you can check it out early. I am also working on a few extra videos for the next month, and on top of that, we are basically essentially getting ready for just the next amount of videos and stuff. We're going to start probably around April doing principal photography on the next set of Star Wars videos, as well as shooting in April and getting it all done, the 100th episode of the Big Jack Films Reviews. It's going to be an amazing episode, and I can't wait to start work on it. So that's what's been happening. And then this week, you can expect tomorrow, and I believe the next 3 days, you can expect tomorrow a new commentary is coming out. You can expect Friday and Saturday a little bonus content from my remake of Kong. And then Sunday, you can expect another commentary, as well as Monday as a behind the scenes. We got a ton of videos coming out in the last week of this month of the March of Kong, so you guys can definitely look forward to that. So, with that being said, yeah, it's really hot in here. Also, by the way, first day of spring. Thank fucking God, I was so sick of the goddamn winter. I was so done. I couldn't take it anymore. It was getting ridiculous. So thank God spring's here. It's getting up to double digits right now, which is amazing, honestly, that we're finally in spring. And that means we can do more productions. We can get a lot of other projects finally get going. So yeah, man, that's really about it. So let's keep it, of course, Kong related. Guys, if you have any questions, let us know. And we will be happy to answer them for basically the next hour. That's usually how we do our live streams. For those who are new here, we like to do our live streams mostly for an hour, just to keep it kind of at a pace so we can have enough ad breaks. So yeah, let's see what we got here. I don't know what this screen rant is, Jay Watch. Please give me a reason of what's going on. What is going on there? Yeah, I did see your cover, Brian. Very impressive work. Guys, go subscribe to Brian. He's doing some really good covers of certain contracts, which is fantastic. Okay, so I guess the first question is from Carter Jones, who says, "What is your favorite Kong toy?" You mean figure? That's tough, honestly. Like, for those who don't know, I have a huge collection of Kong figures. It's really a toss-up. It's really a toss-up. I think my favorite Kong figure in general is the McFarlane Kong figure that came out in like 2001 or something. I love that figure. It's a perfect interpretation of the original Kong. In terms of dinosaur figures, I love the vinyl T-Rex from the 33 film that was a Toys R Us exclusive in Japan. Those are probably my two favorite Kong figures that I own personally, which is pretty cool. I would love a Kong 76 figure, but I doubt they'll ever make it. But it'd be cool if Figure Arts did that, as we've all known. Let's see here. First one in 35 years. Oh yeah, the supermoon. Yeah, it's like Superman's gone Super Saiyan. That's interesting. I wonder if we'll see the Moon Kingdom from here. For those who don't get that reference. But yeah, that's happening. Oh, I should announce as well. I will give a little hint to the 100th episode. It will be airing the first Friday of May, hopefully. And we're centering basically the whole month of new episodes of BigJackFilms reviews on essentially whatchamacallit, like a certain theme. We are officially calling this month of May anime. So, for those wondering what the 100th episode might be entailing, it will be something anime related. I'm not going to say what it is, but that will also kickstart a bunch of other anime related episodes that will be coming this month. There'll be 4 in total, hopefully. And one was actually requested by Josh. Josh actually had the idea of an episode that we could do. We didn't plan it on the schedule, but we are going to actually do it because we're right now just finishing up touches of the script, and we're hoping to get shooting around May, around like the last week of May, hopefully before Anime North. And yeah, by the way, guys, if you guys want to come meet me, I will be at Anime North on the May 24th weekend. It is at the Toronto Congress Center. It's right by the airport. It's a wonderful convention. Think of it as basically Woodstock, but replace all the pot smoking hippies with anime people, and it's amazing. We are going to do a convention adventure there. If you guys want to come check us out, we'd love to have you guys there. So there's that. So let's see. Yeah, I don't understand. Please tell me all these new stuff and everything, Jay Watch. That's the only way I can understand what's going on. Okay, something with Power Rangers. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. So, Jack, at Dairy Queen free vanilla ice cream today. Oh man, that sucks. Well, you know what it is, honestly, guys? I have been kind of having a craving for ice cream. Usually around the summers when I have cravings for ice cream. My favorite flavor, if you guys are wondering, is chocolate chip cookie dough. That shit is mint. Aside from that, it's probably Oreo ice cream. And if it's regular kind of ice cream, it's just chocolate. But what I have been eating a lot of in terms of ice cream are these kind of fudgicles, which are like these chocolate ice cream popsicles. But what's interesting is that they're actually not ice cream. It's actually yogurt, but it tastes like ice cream. So I'm like, it's a lot healthier and everything. So I'm actually eating a lot of those. So there's that little side note. Bring back Food Corner. I do have plans at some point to do that because there are a couple of things I wouldn't mind trying sometime down the road. But yes, Ned, I will bring those back some point down the road. I wish I could go to Anime. You mean Anime North? Dude, you should, man. It's actually a pretty solid con. It goes from basically Thursday to Sunday. I normally get there Thursday and then leave on the Monday because I'll just be so exhausted that I wouldn't want to go home on the Sunday night. So that's just me. I don't know if they have them in Canada, but around summertime at Sonic, they have. Yeah, we don't have Sonic here in Canada. Our brand of that kind of stuff is actually Wimpy's. And I don't know if America has Wimpy's, but it is essentially a 50s diner. If you guys ever come to Canada, by the way, we have three distinctive restaurants that are for us here in Canada. We have A&W, which you guys might be getting the root beer, but we actually have. It's a burger joint, and they make amazing burgers. We have Tim Hortons, which have the best donuts in the world, the honey cruller. Oh my god, it's delicious. It's diabetes on a bun, essentially. And then the other one we have is Harvey's. And Harvey's, believe it or not, guys, has been sending me coupons like crazy. I'm surprised they haven't sponsored me yet. So that'd be great. Guys, go contact the guys at Harvey's and tell them to come sponsor me. But Harvey's is our Canadian burger, and it's absolutely amazing. They have some really good stuff there. So if you guys ever come to Canada, come check those out. Let's see here. So let's go to Kong questions, essentially. Let's try to keep that. Have you seen the new Kong figure of Kong Skull Island? Yeah, I was actually at Comic-Con, and they were selling the figure, but I was unfortunately on a budget. My money has been a little tight lately, so I couldn't really buy much. Although I did buy two distinctive, potentially Kong-related things at Comic-Con. I am not going to say what they are, but I will be doing a pickup vlog or a fan mail fanatic on another thing I bought, but there will be a pickup vlog on what I got at Comic-Con. That will be coming sometime down the road. You can definitely count on that. So yeah, in terms of the Kong King of Skull Island figure, I saw it, I took a look at it. It's a decent figure. I'm not going to lie. It looks like a decent figure, but I can't afford it, unfortunately. Like, really, whenever I use my finances, it goes towards my projects. It goes towards my productions. I don't really have time to really collect anything unless I get it secondhand, unfortunately. But that's just me. Let's see. Jack, have you heard about the Disney-Fox merge? Yes, I have, and let's see what happens. As long as they don't erase history, that's all that matters. I mean, hopefully at this point we can finally get the unaltered versions of Star Wars. Maybe we can actually, no, it'd be actually something I actually discussed that would be cool. Wouldn't it be great? Okay, you guys know the dinosaur attraction at Disney's Animal Kingdom. I know there's rumors to potentially replace it. I don't know, but given the fact that Disney has had a hand in, say, the Alien franchise before, is because in the Great Movie Ride in Hollywood, they had an alien segment, a xenomorph segment, which was scary, but it looked good. And the alien counter and everything, y'all know that. But wouldn't it be cool if, per se, that Disney decided to make, I mean, they've already done an Avatar attraction. What if they did an Alien versus Predator attraction? Now, you're all probably wondering how the hell they could pull that off. Well, it's simple. You make it a clone of the Men in Black alien encounter at Universal Studios, Florida. And what I mean by that is you have it where you're in a spaceship, right? And like as you're in the queue, it's like a maze. It's like a scare maze. It's kind of like the Kong Reign of Kong attraction, where things come out and pop at you. But you're in a spaceship. You're in one of the spaceships from Alien. And you're going through, and you're waiting in line to get on the ride. And it is shooters, so you do shoot the aliens, you do shoot the predators, right? But the hosts, the people guiding you on the attraction are Sigourney Weaver as Ripley and Arnold Schwarzenegger as his character in Predator. Apparently, for some reason, he survived. Or I don't know what. To be honest, I haven't sat through the entire Alien Predator series, but those two together, guiding you through this journey to help destroy the xenomorphs and the predators, that would be amazing, and I would love that ride. I think a lot of Alien vs. Predator fans would enjoy it. And yes, you would have to tone it down for children because this is Disney, but it would be cool if they did that. And say the xenomorph sprays acid on you, right? Like it sprays acid on you. They just spray water at you. That'd be cool. Make it in 3D. That'd be cool. Make it like when you're going through the spaceship. I think, honestly, that would be a great attraction, especially given the fact that Disney owns Alien or Predator. In terms of the Marvel stuff, I heard they're basically going to be rebooting all the X-Men, all the Fantastic Fours, except for Deadpool, because Ryan Reynolds pretty much has complete control of that character. So maybe at some point we will finally see Deadpool and Spider-Man in a team-up movie. That would be hilarious, by the way. It'd be like a buddy comedy. It'd be the equivalent of Spider-Man. It's like he's like the kid who hangs out with his uncle who's a complete asshole, and that's Uncle Deadpool, and that's like, it'd be call him Uncle Deadpool. That'd be fucking hilarious. And that's the thing, that'd be good, because I think Spider-Man could take good guidance from Deadpool. Because who knows what happens to Tony Stark in Endgame, but it would be cool if they had it where Spider-Man now looks up to Deadpool for guidance. I think that would be a way to do it. But yeah, that in terms of the Marvel stuff. In terms of Family Guy and The Simpsons, this is tricky. I think they're going to keep Family Guy going. They're going to keep Simpsons going. Or might cancel it. Who knows? Like, they pretty much have a merger at this point. But it would be... The one thing I'm concerned about is, think about this. Universal Studios Theme Parks owns now 2 pieces owned by Marvel. Or 2 things owned by Disney. They own the Marvel Land and Islands of Adventure, and they own the Simpsons ride. And the whole Springfield thing. They had just done a bunch of revisions on that. So they're probably going to start paying royalties to Disney. I think it would be much more of a safe bet if Universal essentially closed down the Marvel Island and replaced it with something else. Maybe even something like they replace it with DC. Although, to be fair, the DC stuff is done by Six Flags. But something would have to be done about that park if they want to save some money. In terms of what I would do, I know they had planned before Islands of Adventure to do a Gotham City-esque park. Now, a Batman-themed area would be actually pretty fucking cool at Universal. I'm not gonna lie, a Batman-themed film, like a Batman-themed park, like a Gotham City, would be actually pretty cool replacement. In terms of Springfield, this may be, like, I don't know if they would be okay with it. Bring back Back to the Future, the ride. Or... if you're not going to do Back to the Future, the ride, Ready Player One, the ride. Only because, okay, here's the thing, right? Is that the Back to the Future ride, a lot of people still miss. A lot of people still love. And that would be a good way to bring it back. You could update it. You can get Christopher Lloyd back. He still plays Doc Brown once in a while. And make it a new story. Make it called, like, Back to the Future, The Adventures in Time Continue or something. Like, do what Star Tours is doing. Do something like that. Do something related to that, like, do a Back to the Future attraction again. I think that would be good. Especially given their legacy with Universal. If not, do a Ready Player One ride. And because of that, you can add all kinds of stuff. You can make it a complete level design as a retro to the old Universal parks. You can have Kong back. You can have Jaws, E.T., you can have Jurassic Park, you can have them all in this attraction, but you actually use the DeLorean as your vehicle. Or hell, each vehicle is a different vehicle. Like, you know the whole race scene in fucking Ready Player One where it's like the DeLorean stuff? Make each vehicle in the ride a separate vehicle for the attraction. That would be cool if you did a Ready Player One ride. I think that would actually sell. Plus, the video game aspects of theme parks is mostly going to Universal because they're doing the Nintendo World. So aside from the Nintendo World, you could do Ready Player One, the ride in Florida, and make that kind of a pop culture ride. I think that would be actually pretty solid. But those are what I would do with the whole Disney-Fox mergers. Just fix some things around, essentially. Yeah, so I'm sorry to get off topic, but that was something somebody brought up. I wanted to bring that up for a sec. Let's see here. Holy shit, we got a lot of questions. Let's see here. Where was the last one? That was the Disney-Fox merger. Jesus Christ, people. Holy crap, there's a lot of questions coming up. Any tips on homework? If you really can't figure out an answer, if you really can't solve it, just Google it. That's all I can say. Let's see. Okay, there we go. I would gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Yeah, One Piece is cool. What was your first car? None, because I don't fucking drive. I unfortunately don't really have the courage to drive. One, because I feel like I'd get into an accident, and two, I'd have to pay for the insurance, so no car for me at the moment. Opinion on Dunkin' Donuts. Only tried it once when I was a kid. Nah. But that's essentially me. Basically. My NW serves me more shrimp than... Okay, didn't know they serve shrimp. What's your favorite Kong fan film that I've seen? Well, aside from... Well, I'm not going to put my own in there because that's kind of more... What do you call that? More just like personal taste. But the best Kong fan films that I've seen in my reviews. I'm personally a fan of the King Kong by 70s Kids one. That was a Super 8 film made in 1979, I think. Where just these kids made a remake of Kong using figures and model kits and stuff. That was good. I like Plotless Pictures Skull Island. I really enjoy that one. I like, Shortcut. That's another great fan film. And aside from that, I think maybe Equals Yes King Kong, only because of how fucking hilarious it was. I enjoyed that one. I really wish they would make more videos. Equals Yes Productions. They were really good. Have you thought about doing the Let's Talk on the 1996 comic strip and what they could do if Universal wanted to do another remake of it. I thought about going back to that and just discussing how you could do it now and do it as like a graphic novel or something. But maybe that I'll put that on the list actually. And I should Dinosaur 101, something about the 96 Kong. Let's see. Third film was okay. I'll check all those videos. If it's a video, I can't watch it because of the live stream. Do you still have your Lego gorilla you used in your Lego King Kong video? Yeah, it was actually a Rock Raiders figure. Unfortunately, he's kind of tucked away in all these little bins here that I keep all my Lego. But if you are going to use a Kong figure for a Lego video, if you guys ever have plans to do Lego videos, my advice for a perfect definitive Kong figure, especially one that can go with the new dinosaur figures, get one of these. This is a Lego Legends of Chima large figure of one of the gorilla characters. Now, the chest piece comes in gold. You can get this pretty cheap still. I think it's still about $25. I don't know if the price has gone up. I don't know if they discontinued Chima. I think they have. But just paint this black, and there you go, a Lego King Kong. The minifigures will fit in the hands. This is a perfect, flexible figure. This is the one to go with if you're going to do another Kong movie, is in my opinion. That's what I would suggest. Do you think Brendan Fraser would make a good John Raxton in a Lost World movie? As the main hero, I'd say if they were doing it in '99, yes, but like nowadays, he'd be more of a challenger type, I think. Let's see here. Did The Simpsons buy Disney? Yes, they are. No, Disney bought The Simpsons. Is how it went. Would you consider Kong and Godzilla as the Batman, Superman, or Goku and Vegeta of kaijus? Yes. Given Kong's Skull Island and his backstory of how his parents were killed at a young age, Kong is essentially the Batman of the cinematic unit of the MonsterVerse, and in my opinion, I love that because King Kong and Batman are two of my favorite things ever made. You put them together, it's fucking awesome. That's just me. What dinosaurs have we not seen in a live-action movie about dinosaurs that you would like to see as a big dinosaur antagonist and something that would be different? Okay, so that's the thing. Like, I always like it when movies really start using different dinosaurs than, normal ones that we already know. I mean, obviously T-Rex and stuff, everybody loves. What are some dinosaurs I would love to see in a film? I would love them to bring back Ceratosaurus because I really like Ceratosaurus. We haven't seen one of those since probably, Jurassic Park 3 technically, but like one of the big ones, probably like something like 1 million years BC. I'd love to see Quetzalcoatlus at some point. I don't think we've ever seen Quetzalcoatlus in a film. Like Pleurodon, that would be cool because I remember walking with dinosaurs. That thing scared the shit out of me. I'm trying to think non-dinosaurs that haven't been in film. Don't know if Protoceratops has ever been in a film. Well, he has in Planet Dinosaur. Shit. Albertosaurus would be good. The descendant of Tyrannosaur. Probably Utahraptor would be great. I'm trying to think of some. Oh, what's that one? There's that one dinosaur with the long neck, the beak, and the really sharp fucking claws. Put that in a fucking film. People be like, what the? It's like Big Bird on steroids. What is that thing? I think that'd be even a good joke. Imagine a bunch of explorers. They're going through the jungle and they see this giant neck bird with big claw things. And they're just like, oh shit. They're even like, what the fuck is that? It's Big Bird on steroids. Fucking run. I think that'd be great. Like whatever that thing was. What other dinosaurs? One thing I actually would like to see more of in dinosaur films is more Triassic related dinosaurs like Coelophysis, Plateosaurus. Those I want to see more in a film. We don't really see many Triassic related dinosaurs. It's always Jurassic or Cretaceous. Probably one of the larger sauropods. I'd like to see. The largest one on record would be great. But that's really about me. There's not many. Oh, Kentrosaurus. Kentrosaurus is cool because it's a stegosaurus with extra spikes. That would be dope. But that would just be me. Have you seen the trailer for the Alien Anthology 40th anniversary? Yeah, nah. Again, not much of an Alien fan, but that would be cool. Didn't Mitch watch the universe? Are you a member of the Directors Guild? No, I wish I was. Am I on time? Yes, you are. Let's see. Do you still have your Lego kit? Yeah, you already answered that. Let's see. Here's a fact that before Sam Raimi directed his Spider-Man trilogy, James Cameron was supposed to make his version. Okay, interesting thing about Cameron's Spider-Man. I do know a bit of knowledge about that film. But when we had a local antique store down the road, and it unfortunately closed at the end of the year. One of the things they had was a reproduction print of one of Cameron's drafts. Now, I have yet to find it online, and unfortunately we missed buying it, but it was an original Cameron draft of one of his Spider-Man movies, and we kind of skimmed through it, and it was a really fascinating read. I don't know who bought it, but it'd be cool if that surfaced online. Let's see here. Uncle Deadpool would be Marvel's version of Bad Grandpa. Yes! Yes, he would. That'd be fucking hilarious. Okay, Eric's got a good question. In the Con Review series, when you and 18 had a fun time, where's Krillin in all this? Will he appear in the 100th episode and he figures about you and Krillin? Okay, so something a lot of people, this is an interesting question that I've gotten a bit, is why is 18 hanging out with my character rather than Krillin? Well, who's to say it's the same 18 that married Krillin? Better think about this. I won't reveal what will happen until the 100th episode, but there is a backstory to 18 in our show, and it's very kind of an intriguing tale, and it will kind of explain a bit more of why she shows up on the show, why she is a recurring character, and why she may not be the 18 you all might know and love, essentially. But that's all I'm going to say, but there is something planned for that, and we are going to be starting to work on production in that in April for the 100th episode. So definitely look forward to that. It's coming. There will be things that will be explained more there. Do you plan to do a Walking with Dinosaurs series for the 20th anniversary? Shit, you know, I forgot about that. Did it air in 99? If it did, holy shit, because I didn't think about that. I was thinking about at some point reviewing the miniseries because I did buy it on DVD recently. I was thinking more, I don't know when, because I do want to kind of break away and do more dinosaur movies aside from Jurassic Park and Kong. Because, like, the first one I am going to do definitely is a Harryhausen film, my favorite Harryhausen film. But I do want to break away into more dinosaur movies down the road. I think around, especially 2025, I would love to do a review of The Lost World for the 100th anniversary. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing something around at some point, maybe. Let's see. I tried to promote your channel on a drunk movie night. Nick Fury, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Fantastic Four, Rise of Silver. Did you send me a link to that after this live stream? Celeste, I can't pronounce your name. Yeah, get Adrian Brody and Danny Glover in there too for the Alien vs. Predator ride at Disneyland. Let's see here. Let's see here. Here is a fan trailer for what the James Cameron Spider-Man would look like. I'll check that out after J-Watch. I'll definitely take a look at that. Yeah, Ralph, sorry you're not feeling good, man. I hope you feel better. Guys, go subscribe to his channel. That will make him feel better. They should put Gotham City in Universal. Why do we need 2 Harry Potter lands? Exactly. Like, I mean, they should make some room for more movie-related stuff. I heard recently that Universal is doing a 3rd park. They bought the land. That's where they're going to be putting the Nintendo World. But it's also rumored they're going to be putting in a Middle-earth world. So includes, like, the Lord of the Rings stuff, which would be great. I think, aside from New Zealand, we do need more Lord of the Rings-related parks. Yeah, I know we're trying to break it off Kong-related. Let's see. What are your thoughts on the homages to King Kong I did in my Jurassic Park fan film with the Parasaurolophus scene? Again, I haven't read it, man. I haven't had time, and I apologize. It just hasn't been on my agenda lately. Holy shit. Okay, holy crap. Hold on. We just skimmed and found a lot of fucking... oh, my God. There's so many questions. Jesus Christ. Okay. Have you seen this fan film Kong's Awakening by Kaiju Legends? Is that the one where they don't even show him? I did. It's interesting, but I don't think it's worth a full review, in my opinion. Maybe someday. Let's see. I would like to see a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers either ride or mostly come to Injustice 2 in the video game. That would be cool. I mean, they brought back the Ninja Turtles, went at the Power Rangers. I mean, a Power Rangers ride would actually be pretty solid. Like, imagine controlling the Megazord. That'd be amazing, as long as it's original Mighty Morphin. Like, that's the only way I can see it happening. They build replicas of the dinosaurs. If they did that, I'd be like, yes. Build the command center even. Have fucking Zordon there as your guide, or Alpha. Make a robot Alpha. That'd be fucking great. What if Universal Studios made a King Kong attraction where you go on safari and see lots of Kong animatronics and Skull Island? That's what I actually wanted to see with Reign of Kong. Now, they did actually kind of do that. You are in safari jeeps and stuff. That actually exists, Jackfruit Channel. There is a Reign of Kong is that ride, but minus less animatronics and more on 3D. But it's still a great ride nonetheless. Let's see here. What are your opinion on the Fast and the Furious franchise? Never watched them. Maybe Universal could buy the rights to Legend of Zelda and make a Legend of Zelda ride. Yeah, again, because of the Nintendo deal, I believe Zelda is on the agenda. Let's see. What do you think of the fan film Batman City of Scars? Interesting enough, I have been on a bit of a Bat kick lately. Because of the 80th anniversary, I've been reading the comics, I've been watching the movies, I've been watching fan films. I like City of Scars, but I think out of all the Batman fan films, I like Batman Dead End the most. And I watched the whole documentary on it. Like, the fan film Batman Dead End is only like 13 minutes, but the fan film is an hour and a half, and it's worth checking out because they got connections to Stan Winston. Originally, Batman was going to be played by Sylvester Stallone, and Mark Hamill was going to be the Joker. There's a whole behind the scenes on it. It's worth checking out. But that would be me. That's probably my personal favorite Batman fan film. City of Scars is great. I love Bat in the Sun Productions. I love their first film they did, which was Batman Legends years ago. But those are that's my personal favorite is Dead End. Sailor Moon is going to be at Universal Japan. I know. And I am super excited. Sailor Moon the Ride. Only at Universal Studios. Why that shit never came to Wonderland back in the 90s, I have no idea. That would be cool. Fucking Disneyland should have done something with that because they technically owned it back then. Should have done something with Sailor Moon at the parks. Holy shit. That would be awesome. Let's see. Godzilla vs. Evangelion 3D. Oh my god! Are they seriously? Because I thought it was just a Godzilla ride and an Evangelion ride, but now they're doing it versus? Yes! Oh my god, I gotta tell Josh that he's gonna flip and bust a nut. Let's see. Alright, let's keep it Con related now. We're kind of got a bit off topic. Rescue Doc and Marty and Ancient Rome. Christopher. Okay, that's Back to the Future. Hope you'll do a movie reaction to Batman Forever. I do have plans at some point maybe to review Batman Forever. I don't know when though. What are your thoughts on? Okay, I already answered that. Holy shit. How old were you when you first watched Indiana Jones? Surprisingly enough, the first time I watched Indiana Jones, the entire trilogy, was when Crystal Skull came out. I never really got into them as a kid, but as I've grown older, I've started to appreciate them a lot more. I really like the Indiana Jones series minus Crystal Skull. But let's see how 5 does. Thank you. Yes, King Jack, I actually appreciate that. It makes me feel very royal sitting upon thy throne as your Lord and Savior. It's true. I am your Jesus. But yeah, so there's that, King Jack. That's a thing. Jack LaProton is 7 meters long, not 25 meters like in Wild with Dinosaurs. So they made that shit up? That would have been fucking cool if it was 25 meters. Let's see. Kentrosaurus will be in my fan film. Okay, yeah. That's the Thoracosaurus will also be. Okay, cool. I want to see that, actually. Jesus Christ. I would like to see Conan fight a Spinosaurus. I would, too. I think that'd actually be a pretty solid idea. Imagine that scene I always had where he's in the river and he fights a Spinosaurus. Mix that with the kind of the tone of Jurassic Park 3. That'd be fucking awesome. Jesus. Breaks the sail of the Spino. Yes! That would be painful. That'd be worse than breaking your back, honestly. Do you think that the Spinosaurus should... Oh, shit. Holy crap. Jesus. Sorry, just kind of catching up. Holy shit. That's a lot of fucking comments. What is the best thing you love about Kong? Really, it's just kind of the adventurous tone and the fact that it's just islands filled with dinosaurs and bringing it back to civilization and then destroying cities. I just like those kind of films. They've always kind of fascinated me as a child. So I think for me, like, just the fact that it's dinosaurs, lost islands, lost civilizations, giant monsters destroying stuff, and as well as a great story between Beauty and Beast. That's real, and just the fact that Kong itself is such a monumental film when it comes to filmmaking. like, no Kong means no movie we have nowadays, essentially. No blockbusters, no Marvel, none of that horse shit because of Kong. It's just my personal opinion. I think Kong is the definitive film that showed us how movies are done. So that's really the reason. It's also a fascination with filmmaking. Skullcrawlers and Mutos. I'm going with the Skullcrawlers because they look fucking cooler. Hey Jack, what are your thoughts on Batman versus Ninja Turtles? I was kind of like, what the fuck? This is gonna be so stupid. But then when I saw Batman fight the Shredder, I'm like, okay, I'm sold. I want to see that happen. Who wins? 2005 Kong versus V-Rex and the Indoraptor. Kong would definitely kick both their asses. In my opinion. What if Kong King of the Apes was good? Nah, it never happened. Exactly. That was a piece of shit show. And oh my god, it's fucking terrible. Drunk movie night. Okay. I actually am kind of fascinated. If you guys actually get drunk on your movie nights and watch movies, that'd be great. I would love to do something like that, but like with something different. That'd be cool, because I know me and like the guys occasionally have a movie night. They come up here and we just binge watch movies till 4 a.m. That's what we essentially do. Let's see. Holy shit. Okay, I'm actually gonna kind of like go up a bit, and we'll kind of just save the questions that are down here and just focus on that. Yeah, Matthew, I'm really excited for your extended cut of your documentary "Hail to the King of Kingdom Kong." That was a great source of information when it comes to doing the reviews. So again, thank you, Matthew Lamont, for helping me with that, because I think your documentary definitely got me to get the show going. And then, guys, of course, go subscribe to Matthew Lamont. He's a great YouTuber. He's got some fantastic educational programming in terms of movies and stuff. Definitely go check out his channel. I'm looking forward to that extended edition. I hope you can cover maybe Kong Skull Island, the rides at Universal. I'm hoping a lot of that is covered in this 1996. I hope a lot is covered at that point. Hell, if you want to cover my movie, that'd be cool. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that, Matt. Definitely we'll be seeking that extended cutout, and definitely send me a link to that, or send me like a documented file, and I'll go watch it on my own. So that'd be great. That's why the world has Kong. Yeah, true. What would have Kikyo encountered Kong? You think it could happen? That'd be amazing. I think honestly, like maybe Kikyo would see her see Kong as a demon, but then starts to realize like maybe he won't kill her, and then like maybe thinks about trying to heal him. Maybe like if like Kong got, or you know what? Fuck, that'd be cool. If like say Kikyo goes to a Skull Island-esque area, encounters Kong, but it turns out Kong has a jewel shard implanted in his forehead, and it makes him kind of more demonic, and then heals him. That would be cool. Somebody get to that in fan fiction. I will read the hell out of that. That would be fucking amazing. Things are going to be covered this June. Perfect. Can't wait, Matthew. Definitely we'll be looking forward to that. Kong versus the Cyclops. Kong. Although I wish in some instances Harryhausen did a Kong film, because I know he had been contacted by Hammer to do a remake, and unfortunately because Hammer couldn't get the rights from RKO, they had to basically go with 1 million years BC. Yeah, it actually is true, Eric. If we all love Kong, but in reality we'd be scared of him in real life. Although to be fair, Mighty Joe Young, the '98 remake, when he rampaged through Los Angeles and Hollywood, people were just kind of like, "Ah, cool, that's fucking awesome." There wasn't really much, run a monster shit. Kong, because he's bigger, I can see the fear factor. Honestly, like, I would just be more hiding than I would be running, because I would at least try to get close to like animals like that. Like it's the equivalent of one of the things I hate, like especially in the business, or circuses. I mean, I used to like them as a kid, but as time goes on and I see how they treat the elephants and animals, it's fucking terrible. So I've seen videos of like elephants like breaking out because they're fed up, they get angry, and they accidentally run over people and rampage, but then the police have to fucking shoot them. And that's what like really like hits me hard. It's just seeing these animals die in the streets from man's destructive nature. If it were me in that situation, I see an elephant who's cornered by the cops, I'm putting my body next to the cops and being like, don't fucking shoot. Get a trank, or else we're not fucking doing this. And I would take a bullet for that fucking elephant. Like any wild, like I mean, we had an incident a while ago where around my neck of the woods where a black bear did show up in our town, and then we were trying to get I know they were trying to get tranquilizers to come in and knock out the animal, but unfortunately they just said tranquilizers are taking too long. Fuck it, shoot the fucking bear. A lot of people were pissed off. It's one of those instances where if I see this shit going down in real life and I see them pulling out the guns and they're willing to fucking shoot the bear, I'm gonna be the one who says, do not fucking shoot. If you're gonna shoot anybody, shoot me. Leave the bear alone. Wait for the tranquilizers. Wait for it, or I'm not moving until those tranks come in. That would be me. I would actually put my life in for the bear or for the elephant. That's just me. And I know the animal would probably kill me behind my back, but I'm willing to. The wild animal life is more important to me than human life or any life, honestly. We are overpopulated as a society, and I think we need to let some animals, kind of repopulate a little bit before we just go around fucking shooting them. Take a bullet for Dumbo! Exactly! Take it for Bambi's mom! Holy shit! Okay, sure, maybe they had to eat the damn thing, but no. No. Take a bullet for Bambi's mom. Take a bullet for Dumbo's mom. Take a bullet for Mufasa. What the fuck ever. That's just me. I'm just, I'll be honest. I'm a tree hugger. I'm an animal lover. I appreciate wildlife. I've been that way since I was a kid. So when I see animals getting killed, beaten, or abused, you're damn right I'm gonna go whoever motherfucker's doing it and rip them in the fucking balls. But that's just me. There's your rent for the night, people. I am a big animal hugger, and I will take bullets for animals, essentially. That's just me. Basically, don't mess with the bear, Jack. I know, that's the thing. I'm not messing with the bear. I'm messing with the people trying to shoot the fucking bear. Care Bear, steer this motherfucker. But that's just me. Okay, holy shit. Yeah, wow, there's a lot of comments here. Let's try to keep it Cohen related. I got the Kikyo figure. I did see that. Good for you, man. That's fantastic. God, I wish Figure Arts would do Inuyasha figures. I would actually buy those. Have you ever played Walking with Dinosaurs web game on the BBC website? No, but it's funny because when I was a kid and computers were starting to become a big thing and I used to browse the internet for stuff, I actually did go on the Discovery Channel website a lot and play their little dinosaur games and those little web games. I remember, I think it was CartoonNetwork.com had a couple of fighting games, little computer fighting games. They had a Dragon Ball Z fighter game I used to play, and they had a 2D Clone Wars game where Anakin can fight Asajj Ventress in the arena from the 2D Clone Wars show. But I remember those games, and I think I kind of remember the Walking with Dinosaurs stuff. What do you think about the idea if I had to kind of combine the Legend of King Kong 96 script and turn it into a Lost World script called The Legends of Lost Earth? I actually, overwhelming aside, that'd be fucking cool, man. Definitely do that. I'll be do that. That'd be fucking great. As a mirror, do I find Kong 33 the most terrifying? It's really a tie between the original and 76, and I think it's mostly in the eyes and the teeth, or what really sells the scariest Kong. That's the thing I kind of miss about Kong, especially with the new movies, is that Kong is too much like an actual animal, and you look at real gorillas and they're fucking adorable, or he is too sympathetic. I think they have to at some point make Kong scary again, because really Kong Skull Island was the closest, but once you spend more time with him, he does become sympathetic when he should be sympathetic by the end of the film. He should remain scary. I want my monsters to be scary. I don't want to feel bad for them. I want to feel scared by them, and that's the thing I miss about monster movies. But that's just me. Changing the name to avoid confusion with Jurassic Park sequel. Yeah, call it Dinosaur Forest. It'd be one of those Asylum knockoffs. What do you think of the animated film Batman Ninja? I saw the trailer. I was looking forward to it, but I have yet to see it. I find the 62 Kong more terrifying. Yeah, because it looks fucking awful. That's why it's terrifying. Titanosaurus fan 75. It's because it looks terrible. No, circuses are getting canceled. Good. Yep, really good. I mean, I kind of, in some respects, appreciate the art for the time, but, God, if they had only treated the animals better, is the only way I can say it. The only wild animal stuff I see is okay are zoos, because at least then, they're more safe in captivity than they are in the wild, honestly. Like, I know the wild is pretty bad out there right now, guys. So, unless they start getting back population growth, it's not going to happen. If Kong was real, what would you do, and what would you say to him? First of all, I would protect him from any authorities. Second of all, I would probably just, like, be behind. I'd probably just watch. I would probably just watch and film the damn thing. But I would make sure I'd be one of those advocates who make sure he's okay. Fuck the people, he got squished. Kong's more important. I'd be probably like, what is it, Brian Kerwin in King Kong Lives. Minus the lady crap. Let's see. Hey, Jack, let's do a review of Peter Pan. Okay, whatever that is. Yeah, good to have you back, Carter. If you don't know, it's almost Easter. Yeah. Oh, yeah. By the way, happy Easter, guys. I don't know when Easter is, but interesting. I have thought about at some point taking a look at something Easter related that I grew up with. I just don't know when exactly. Maybe next year. Of King Kong. Yeah, good script. There will be a Mosasaurus attack in the river. Holy shit. Imagine a fighting game like Mortal Kombat with monsters like Kong, Godzilla, Gamera. Yeah, it's called Primal Rage. Get it on the Super Nintendo. Where's the revival of that? Like, get the Mortal Kombat guys to make that. In fact, a kaiju, a new Godzilla tournament fighter, or a Kong tournament fighter, or a King Kong retro game in general, I would play the shit out of, in my opinion. Let's see. Hey, Jack. I'm heading out, man. Really enjoyed the live stream, and again, congratulations on 4,000. Thank you so much, Carter Jones. We will see you later. Jack and Kong, it's like the monster form of E.T. Kong is just lifting Jack's bike. Yeah, I'm just fucking riding the bike. And like, wait, shit, I have no E.T. And then Kong's just like, just throws me like, fuck. That'd be great. Like, it flies me through the fucking moon like fucking E.T. There you go. Oh my god. What are your thoughts on the new Toy Story 4 trailer? It should have ended with 3. I'm one of those people. But let's see. What do you okay, J-Watch has a question. BigJackFilms, what do you think of the parody called King Homer from The Simpsons? I enjoyed that one, and I did review that episode. Go check it out on our playlist for, I believe, Season 2. Is when I reviewed that episode. Definitely take a look at that, J-Watch, if you want to know my opinion on it. Since we are here in the world of deboots, Halloween 2018, let's do. Jack finds his place. Find his place. Jack watched Batman vs. the Terminator. I've seen that one. It's an interesting one. What review would be first? Pirates of the Caribbean or Lord of the Rings? Probably Lord of the Rings would be probably my next big agenda to get into the fantasy genre, because I know at some point I do want to do something aside from Kong. I do want to do more fantasy-related films. Yeah, something like that would be up my alley. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Inuyasha Dinosaur 101. You're planning a scene where the Mosasaurus attacks. The characters are in the river. Looking forward to that. That would be cool. I don't know how you would do this, but imagine the Mosasaurus coming out, like, imagine Kagome in the water, right? The Mosasaurus jumps up, leaps out of the air, and is about to bite, like, basically eat or devour her alive. Inuyasha takes his Tensaiga and slices it down the middle through the freaking mouth of the thing. Put that in, that'd be amazing. That's my little guidance. That's my little creative advice for you tonight. That'd be great. Okay, here's an interesting question from Chelsea Heron. Says, hey, Jack, what do you have planned for later seasons? Again, I don't want to get into too much detail, but I do have plans to expand the show itself. I want to do more short films that are in the continuity. I want to write fan fictions and make little trailers for said fan fictions to say, I'll make one example. I do have plans to write a sort of a mini novel of what happened in between seasons 3 and 4. And basically, at the end of, if you guys don't know, at the end of season 3, after I turn into a weirdo and I have to control my powers, I decide to use the FDT, the fictional dimensional transporter, to transport myself to Yokai Academy. And as I go to Yokai, I'm run over by Mocha from Rosario Vampire. So obviously there's a story in there between that and season 4 when I come back. So one of the things I do want to do is write a Rosario Vampire continuity-driven story with my show. And once I finish the novel itself, once I finish the story itself, I want to shoot a trailer, like sort of like a trailer for the novel, so that you see visually what it looks like, and then at the end it says Big Jack Film, like it's like, you know, Rosario Vampire or Big Jack Film short story, only available on fanfiction.net. Because at least then there's something there, like a trailer for a story, and then it kind of shows like where it goes. Like you can go to the link and read the story and then give your thoughts on it. Something I would want to do essentially in future things. And I also have plans for more short films. I have a plan for sort of an Indiana Jones-esque short film in the continuity that comes out this season. I do have plans at some point to do some sort of paranormal psychological horror thriller. I won't say exactly what it is, but it's something I've been kind of thinking about based on certain events that happened a few years ago, or about a year or two ago. And it's a little short story I want to tell in my show as well. So there are plans for short films. There's plans for more reviews. I do want to do more fantasy-based reviews. The 5th season of Kong, I do know what I'm doing. And it'll be a little shorter than usual, but it's going to be a certain theme of a certain genre of films. But I won't say when exactly. But that's just me. So yeah, we're going to start wrapping this up. We're at the 10-minute mark. So I'm going to answer 3 more questions and basically give you guys just kind of the last few questions we're going to answer on this live stream. Let's see here. First question. How would you protect Kong as big as he is? Basically, kind of like, I would just show that I don't mean any harm. Like, I would come in unarmed, and I would just be like, I'd probably, like, just talk to the fucker, essentially. I know he wouldn't understand me, but I'd be like, bro, look, like, I'd probably feed him something. Like, I'd probably, like, I don't know, give him some, like, find him some food or something. Like, I'm very good. Like, I'm actually, like, to be honest, guys, like, a little story I have is, I have worked with wild animals in the past. When I was a kid, I did hang out with an elephant, and that was at one of the circuses, unfortunately. I kind of just spent like maybe about a couple minutes with an elephant, and elephant really, like, was playing around with my hair with his trunk, but I got to ride the elephant. And what was interesting as a kid when you're riding an elephant, this is something for those who don't know. If you don't know, if you guys have never ridden an elephant, first of all, it's super high up. You think an elephant, like, oh, he's only like 10 feet tall, like, shouldn't be a big deal. You're riding on that thing. You look down, you're gonna get vertigo. Number 1. Number 2, it's hard to keep your balance on an elephant because honestly, like, moving the elephant constantly when it's walking moves side to side. So you feel like any minute you're gonna fall off this fucking elephant. They're super cool creatures to hang out with. But riding an elephant, honestly, it's fucking amazing, and I would love, like, if it was some sort of sanctuary or something where they treat the animals with respect, not a circus, I would probably ride a goddamn elephant again. I think that'd be fucking cool. Just imagine me riding into battle with a goddamn elephant. Holy shit. But I've also worked with things such as, I have actually worked with a white tiger cub when I was in Cancun, Mexico. I just chill for an hour with a white tiger cub. And the way I can describe a white tiger cub is, imagine the softest, adorable cat imaginable, but it weighs like 20 pounds. Heavy motherfuckers, but they're super cute. They're super gentle. Very great creatures. Just the fact that it's a rare white tiger cub is amazing. And the other one being, I worked at a reptile zoo, an indoor reptile zoo, during some of my places where I was trying to get work. And one of the things on my second last day was the head manager was in the gator cage, or the gator facility. We have this huge glass captivity facility where there's a big kind of pool, and we keep the big gators. These are huge American alligators. And what we do is, to clean it, we drain out the water and we sweep up and clean. So my manager said, "You want to come in here and help me out?" And I was just like, "Wait, you mean with the gators in the thing?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, because funny enough, like, yeah, you have to drain the water, you have to clean it. You can't move those gators because the fucking gators, like, do you know how hard it is to move those things out of a facility? Not that easy. So there I am, sweeping the goddamn floor, and about a foot away from my foot. Like, here's the gator, here's my foot. the biggest gator in the goddamn facility, right, is literally looking at me. This thing could easily, like, say this is my leg. This gator could easily turn around and be like, ah! And I would have been like, fuck my shit. Could have lost a leg. But there I am, sweeping the fucking floor. I see the gator below me, and she's looking at me. He's just like he's just looking at me, and I'm just like, sup? And I just talk to the gator, right? Here's the thing with animals for me. I find the best way to be around them is to just have a conversation with them. Just talk to them. Not in a loud voice, like, just be like, just have a casual conversation. I've done that with horses. I've done that with tigers. I've done that with all kinds of animals. It's like talking to your dog. It's like chilling with your dog. Honestly, if you don't talk to them, don't touch them, just chill with them, they'll grow to trust you. They may not understand you, but they'll learn to trust you. But yeah, I have worked with wild animals before, and it's pretty Jack riding. And it's like Prince. Oh my god, Prince Jackie, fabulous, all of you coming, strong as 10 muscle men down to one knee. Make way for Prince Jackie. Okay, by the way, I do have plans for something Aladdin related this year for the season, but I'm not going to say what it is, but I do want to do something with Aladdin at some point. But there's that. Okay, question number 2. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I did ride an elephant. That actually fucking happened. Let's see here. This question is interesting. Chelsea Heron says, what are your plans for the fictional dimensional transporter? Again, we do have plans to more explore the really young kid around 10 years old, and I was coming up with stories and stuff, and how to essentially develop a universe where I can travel from world to world. It's been something that's been in my head, but it's something I'm going to start planning down the line. But yeah, definitely have plans for that down the road. And if you're wondering what the hell the fictional dimensional transporter is, it's my hot tub. Because we just installed a hot tub, and I always liked using it, and I figured, hey, it'd be cool, it'd be like a healing tank or something, but it more came out with the dimensional device. It's kind of like the Bone Eater's Well in Inuyasha, basically, mixed with, like, the police in the box from Doctor Who. Final question. Let me just pick a random one that has my interest. Let's see, have a couple beers. Have a couple beers of Jack. Oh my god. Like, I'm not a big... Let's hang on. I'll choose that one just in a sec. Jesus Christ, man. Jack Mills. Will there be... I don't know how I'm going to do it. Question. Let's see here. Hold up, I'm picking... Okay. Question from Eduardo Flores says, thoughts on the live-action Aladdin and Will Smith as the genie? I'm going to go in with literally no expectations, just zero fucking brain capacity, and just enjoy it for what it is. It does not look good. It does not look great. It does not look bad. I'll have to see what happens with the film. I am hoping for a few things. One, I know the songs are there, which is good. 2, I'm hoping for great action. I really hope Iago talks. I know they had issues. They were controversial saying he wouldn't talk. But I want to see where this goes. And in terms of Will Smith as the genie, I've given thought to this. First of all, you know who should have played the genie? Ryan Reynolds. Because all they had to do was take Deadpool and paint him blue. There's your fucking genie. I think he would have been a much better casting choice, but I know they wanted to go with more of a diverse cast. My biggest concern with Will Smith as the genie, the pop culture references from what I've seen in the trailer are good. I think there's a Fresh Prince joke. I'm okay with that. What I am concerned about is, aside from acting, what is Will Smith known for? Rapping. Now, one of the most famous songs he has to sing is Friend Like Me, which was Robin Williams' song. Now, where else do we know a rapping genie? Kazam with Shaquille O'Neal. And look how that turned out. My biggest concern is that Will Smith will take Friend Like Me and make it a rap. as a rapping genie. That will not fly. Although, if you're going to create new songs, something I'd suggest Will Smith do is take the song. Like, one of my favorite songs he did was Switch. Like, Switch. Turn it on now. I love that song in the 2000s. That was a great song. Replace Switch with Wish. And then, there you go. So it's like, Wish. Make it 3 wishes, hit it. Just make it something like that. I would love this. That would be okay, honestly. That would be okay. But let's see how he does. Let's see how it goes. Out of all the live action Disney things coming out right now, I'm more excited for Lion King to see how that goes. Dumbo is mixed. The only thing I give a shit about with Dumbo is the fact that I want Tim Burton to do a trippy ass version of the pink elephant scene. That's the only way you can do it. If it doesn't have the pink elephant scene, which is one of the most iconic moments in the film, then I'm not going to give a shit. But let's see what happens, and that's where I leave it at, is the live-action Aladdin looks meh. Let's see how it does. But of course, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining us for this live stream. Once again, a huge thank for all our new followers. We are at 4,000 subscribers. Holy fucking shit. I never thought we reached that far. Let's go for 5. Let's go for 10 so we can be up at 9,000. Let's seriously go that route. I want to see us grow as a community. If you guys want to support this channel, be sure to share our channel, share our videos through social media. We're also looking around, again, if you want to support this channel, link below to our Patreon. Just $1 or more will get you early access as well as extra rewards for more payments. As well, you will see the new King Kong review is out on Patreon, so if you want to see it, you can subscribe to Patreon. You see the episode early. And of course, if you want to send us donations, gifts, letters, fan letters for your questions, you can do so at BigJackFilms, more non-Kong related subjects in April. So until the next video, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. This is BigJackFilms signing off, and thank you all for 4,000 subscribers. Take care.